I could make anything, and yet I make nothing. This is a sentiment which I feel like many people who do this whole YouTube thing feel, and I've been feeling it quite a lot recently. So I want to make this video to just kind of talk about it, talk about my feelings with it and what it kind of means to me. For anyone who hasn't watched anything I've made before, hello, my name's Joe. I make YouTube videos now and again on a channel called Joe Wobbler. This is kind of my second channel, which I don't really know what to do with, but that's kind of the point of this video, so I'll get onto that in a minute. So probably for the past 3 years now, I've kind of been in a constant state of not really knowing what I want to do with YouTube. Since I was like 8 years old, I've kind of known that I really want to give YouTube a good go. I really want to just grow an audience and make videos and not necessarily do this as a job or make money from it, but I'd love to have a little community of people that watch things that I make. And for the first like 8 or 9 years on YouTube, I didn't really think too much about it. I was young and kind of just made whatever I wanted. It was mainly gaming videos, most of the time playing Minecraft. I didn't really care too much. I just kind of thought, I'm going to make these videos and whoever sees them, sees them. And then around 2020 and all the lockdown shit, I started watching all these big Minecraft YouTubers like Tommy Innit. And after discovering those YouTubers, I kind of wanted to emulate their success. And so I started learning about the dreaded thing which every YouTuber is at mercy to, the YouTube algorithm. And learning about the YouTube algorithm and how it works, and learning about retention and clickability, click-through rate, all of that kind of stuff. I feel like it kind of ruined my perception of YouTube as a hobby. You know, I'd always had this dream that I'd maybe grow a community one day and have this be not a career, but kind of something that I could pursue. But I kind of just felt like that would happen on its own, naturally. I'd kind of always been taught that YouTube was a game of luck, but in that ecosystem that kind of was emerging around 2019, 2020, it really started to look like YouTube wasn't a game of luck and was actually completely a game of numbers and method and optimizing your video to get as many clicks as possible. And so since then, I've kind of been in a really weird place with YouTube. I had a good few months where I really pursued Minecraft videos, but I kind of then moved on from that and got bored of it and went back to what I really felt my channel was in the first place, which was a variety channel where I just uploaded whatever I felt like doing. And I've kind of been stuck in that position for about 3 years of now not really knowing what to do with my channel. That was up until about 2 years ago when I started watching video essays, and I got really into them, and I had a crack at it myself and made my own one. I made a 40-minute retrospective video about my history of Minecraft, and it was the most fun and most cathartic experience I've ever had making a creative project. And I am so proud of that video. And it made me realize that that's the type of thing I want to do on YouTube. I want to make these like personal, reflective videos about different topics. I want to make them high effort. I want to spend ages writing them and filming them and making them visually interesting, but also interesting in theme. I realized then that that's what I really wanted to do. And since then, I've gone to university. I'm still at university, and I've kind of found a love for writing and analysis and essay writing, which has kind of, again, pushed me even further to want to do these types of videos on YouTube. But unfortunately, I have a real problem with overthinking YouTube. I think this comes from the fact that I've been doing it for so long, and because I started so young, my brain has kind of developed around making YouTube videos. And so it feels like a real integral part of who I am as a person. But I've kind of put myself in a really weird corner with my main channel, because I really like this idea of making these really high effort analysis, personal retrospective videos. But I also just like making videos like this. I really like just being a YouTuber, someone who just makes videos for the hell of it. Making videos in the same way that I made them when I was younger, when I first started this channel. Well, not this channel in particular, but first started my main channel, Joe Wobbler. But unfortunately, due to those years learning about the algorithm, my brain's kind of been plagued with this idea of having to appease the algorithm and doing things to help my channel grow. YouTube doesn't really like it when you make whatever. It doesn't really like it when you just put random videos out on a channel. Channels nowadays kind of have to be focused on one particular niche, which works for some people, but for my brain that just is interested in so many different things and wants to make so many different things, I really struggle with it. And so there's became this joke with my friends that my YouTube output over the past 2 years has been like primarily update videos. Literally the only things I've uploaded to my main Joe Wobbler channel in the past almost 2 years has been update videos. And the reason for that is because whenever I feel like I'm overthinking YouTube and don't really know what to do with it, I have to talk about it. I have to come up with these different like compromises that make me settle my overthinking brain in that moment. And I have to come up with these different systems that kind of help me work through this overthinking. And so one of these ideas which I uploaded in a video to my main channel, was this idea that I'd treat my main Joe Wobbler channel as a second channel, where I basically just uploaded random stuff, whatever. Uploading random videos, whether they be vlogs or gaming funny moments or stuff like this, anytime just to my main channel, not really focusing on one particular niche at all. And in my head, I had the idea that if I really went on to pursue these retrospective analysis type videos, I'd do it on a new channel, somewhere where I could just go under a new name, probably just my name, Joe BH, and have all of my high effort, quote, good videos in one place, in one channel. And I kind of settled with that idea for a while. I settled with this idea of uploading whatever I want to Joe Wobbler and making really high effort videos on another channel. But since then, I've kind of realized that I'm not that interested in making that many other types of videos. I'd kind of set up this system in my head, prioritizing videos which I hadn't even thought of making. I'd set up this system where I could make whatever I want, but really all I wanted to make were these high effort videos for this other channel that didn't even exist at that point. And so I've been overthinking that system and realizing that it probably doesn't work for me with my current thinking about it. And so I'm kind of making this video as a way to settle my overthinking and again come up with a new compromise that will stop me from overthinking, and hopefully this new compromise, this new system will actually work for me. So here's what I've decided to do. I've decided to rename my main channel to Joe BH, the name I want to be known as, the name I want to go by from now on. It's literally just my name. I just want to be known for my name and not any particular username. But because I've had the name Joe Wobbler for so long, I am still way too attached to it, and I don't really ever want to get rid of it fully. It feels like part of my personality at this point. It feels like part of my identity. Friends I have in real life will like call me Wobbler or Joe Wobbler or some version of that, and it just feels way too personal to me to ever get rid of. So a compromise to that is I've changed my display name from Joe Wobbler to Joe BH, but I've kept my account handle as @Joe Wobbler. So I'm still Joe Wobbler, but my main title is now Joe BH. And for now, that is kind of working in my head. That's not stressing me out. It feels like that could work. And I've decided that I want to make these bigger videos for my Joe Wobbler channel, now called Joe BH. Because otherwise, I don't think I'm ever going to upload anything to that channel ever again. And that's a really upsetting thought. I've had that channel since I was literally like 8 years old, and I don't really ever want to stop uploading to it. I want to make these high effort things that I can show to people and feel really proud of, but I just don't want them to be under the name Joe Wobbler. I just want them to be under my name. And so that compromise works. And the other types of videos that I really want to make are just videos like this, where I can just talk about a topic very freely and easily and just make the video quite quickly and upload it. I get quite stressed when I have an idea that I just want to make, but there's so much friction between coming up with the idea and uploading the video. And there's certain ideas which I know are bigger and require editing and research and a lot of effort to make. And they're the videos which I'll hopefully be making from now on for my main channel. But there's also videos like this where I just want to make something for the sake of making it. And I think that's what I'm going to use this channel for. For the time being, I'm going to try and use this channel for these types of videos. Commentary videos where I just talk about a topic, or random little gaming videos. Anything that I just really want to make in that moment, I can make them and just upload them here. Because they're the types of videos which I'm not really too bothered about growing. I'm not really too bothered about getting loads of views for. They're not really videos which I care about showing to people. They're just videos which I want to make purely for me and purely because I have an urge to make them. And so that's my system for now. That is the system that I'm going to go for from this point. Maybe it won't last. Maybe in like a week's time, I'll be regretting even making this video and I'll be thinking, oh my God, I should just keep making whatever videos for Joe Wobbler. But I feel like that system was never going to work, because the only types of videos I really want to be pursuing from now on are these bigger videos. And yet by saying that I could make anything, I've actually in reality forced myself to make nothing because I've set up these stupid systems in my head and I've overthought it all. This video might not even be making sense. This is really just stream of consciousness. I'm kind of just making this video to stop overthinking. If this is the first video of mine you've ever watched, hello. My name's Joe. I make YouTube videos occasionally, but I want to make them more. I want 2026 to be the year where I kind of figure out my system for YouTube, because it's been too many years in the making. It's been too many years of overthinking YouTube, overthinking a hobby, and I just want to stop overthinking a hobby because I should just be doing this for fun and for creative satisfaction, and at the minute I don't really get much satisfaction from it at all because I don't do it. I just think about doing it. And I'm going to stop making update videos for the main channel. If I want to talk about YouTube, if I just want to talk about how I'm feeling about things, I will use this channel. That's what this channel is going to be. I've calmed my brain now. I can upload this video, I can edit it, I can upload it tonight. That feels satisfying. I got things I want to start planning for the main channel. I've got things I really want to make and show off, and I'm just going to do them. I'm just going to start making them. I'm going to stop thinking and start doing. And hopefully, under this new system that I've just proposed, I can do that. Thank you for listening to me yap. Who knows, maybe I'll be back sometime soon to yap about something else. I really enjoy making these types of videos, so subscribe to my main channel. It'll be in the description. There'll be something there soon. And I'll see you in the next video, whenever that might be. Bye bye.